This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in the city of Petersburg. More specifically, I'm in the Poplar Lawn Historic District of Petersburg, and today we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath Victorian. This Victorian is unique for a number of reasons. Number one is it's probably the oldest house that I've covered in 600 plus videos. Secondly, it was built in 1875, right after the Civil War during Reconstruction. And if you're a big fan of old homes, you know that there are just some features that you just can't get in today's residential market that was actually commonplace back when these older homes were built. We've got plenty of detail here that is truly unique. As we come in, we of course have a formal living room to the left, of course stairs and doorway going straight back. To the right we have a parlor, which today might be considered a family room. We're going to start here to the left. We've got very, very tall ceilings. The first floor of this home is heated with radiators, and the radiators, of course, were very, very common. I don't see ductwork downstairs. However, I did see ductwork upstairs, and I'll point that out to you. This is a coal-burning fireplace, not functional for today's purposes, but a lot of people like to dress them up and make them look nice and decorative. They're not deep enough to be used as wood-burning fireplaces. We have the powder room here on the first floor. And I'm going to take you back here so you can get a better idea of the actual layout. On the right-hand side, here this parlor is nice, large room. We've got plenty of space here in these expansive rooms. Look at that. That looks like it might be pretty old. I don't know much about chandeliers. I know I'm an expert on shower heads. By the way, this house doesn't have any shower heads. We've got a nice formal space here. Look at these window lights. This is window seats rather. This is really neat. I don't know I'm going to take a chance and open this up and see. Okay, fortunately there's nothing in there, but great place for storage. And we have our kitchen here this way. I didn't notice this when I walked through earlier. We've got a really wide door there going into our kitchen. What I would probably do if I were doing a rehab on this property, I'd definitely relocate this kitchen. It's not nearly big enough for today's standards, and since the plumbing and waste lines are right there, there might be ability to kind of open this up somehow and make it nice and functional by today's standards. This home is $175,000, and I know my viewers from up north are probably saying, my goodness, all of this $31.25 is the square footage for only that amount of money. This home doesn't need that much work considering that price. Petersburg has had some challenges as far as real estate value. This lot, it's a little overgrown, but we are on just over a third of an acre. So this is an urban area. A third of an acre is a pretty good sized lot for an urban area. You can see we've got the original, or the non-replacement windows, I should say. I'm not sure they're original, but they were not replacement windows. Sometimes people will take an old house like this and put vinyl windows on them, and it kind of harms the actual character in the views of many. There may be state and federal programs, actually, tax credit programs for historic properties. I'm not sure if this one qualifies, but many homes that are in historic districts do qualify, and that's basically a tax credit, and those credits are pretty lucrative if you look into those programs. There is one for the state and there's one for the federal government, and if you're interested in doing a historic rehab, it's definitely worth looking into. Word to the wise, if you're going to do that, it is smart to hire a consultant that specializes in those tax credits, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up doing something wrong and losing your entire credit. So you definitely have to know what you're doing, or hire someone that does. Notice we have a clawfoot tub, and there is no attachment for a shower. And that is not a big deal, because there are attachments that can keep those clawfoot tubs in place and give you shower capabilities. Notice our plug here for washer and dryer. Not an ideal place for a washer and dryer as part of a rehab, I definitely want to think that through and get those someplace where it's a little bit more functional by today's standards. Okay, we're now in the master. We've got a nice master bath here. Back when they built this home, this was considered a massive master bathroom. We have a little space here behind this door, probably for a nice linen closet. Storage space is a premium, and I would probably go ahead and do that. We do have a decent sized closet here as well. This is kind of the owner's suite. Notice we have a door. They actually put a padlock, a deadbolt lock on it. So this is considered kind of the owner's suite past this door. So now we're going into the other portion of the second floor. Once again, we've got a nice big bedroom. We do have a little bit of ceiling damage here. On the third level, I didn't notice any real water damage, so I'm not quite sure what caused that. If you're well aware of the cost of building materials, sheetrock is relatively inexpensive, and it looks bad, but that's not really a big deal to have repaired. Okay, when I saw this space here, I said, something was done here. And the reason I know that is look at our flooring. Okay, we have a change in direction and species probably of wood. This was probably a trunk room here. A trunk room was basically a room that could have been 8 by 8 or so, not big enough to use as a bedroom, and they used it simply to store the trunks. The trunks were what we commonly know now as Samsonite, and that's simply where they put their luggage. Okay, this room, we've got 2 closets, which is really nice. Good natural light flows into this bedroom, and I wanted to point this out to you here. These are gas jets, and I believe natural gas actually came through to light a lantern or a lamp, and that was, of course, before they put 200 amp electrical in homes like we have today. Okay, we are now going up to the third level. This is a partially finished third level. Here to the left, I'm going to show you our attic. Now, one of the great things about this home is they came into the second level and put in a heating and air system. So we've got modern ductwork here on this second level, which is great because it would get really, really hot in this home in the summertime without it. Here to the left, we have another section of our unfinished attic. Great storage up here. And we have a finished room. This will make a nice little playroom or storage or even a home office up here in this level. Once again, we have lathing and plaster. That's just a simple repair. I don't see any evidence of any real water damage, so that doesn't concern me a whole lot. Notice our ceiling throughout this third level looks pretty good. I do believe we have a slate roof here. If you remember, we're always looking for light tan staining in the ceiling, and that's our evidence, in addition to, of course, the plaster falling down, of water damage or roof leaks. So, all in all, this is a great older home. There is a loan that will combine the purchase price and the renovation together into one convenient FHA mortgage if you are inclined to do so. I'd venture to say that it'd be tough to get this type of charm, character, and space for the money it would take to purchase and renovate this old gym. If you have any questions about this or any other home, my name is Max Williams. I'd be happy to help. You can reach on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Be sure to subscribe and like the page. Have a great day.